Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have an amazing car with me. This is the brand new BMW 5 Series. I have the diesel version with me. This is the 520D X-Drive and it's a lovely car for daily driving. I will show you and I will talk about in this video about all the features, the driving feeling, suspensions, steering, comfort, consumption, all that stuff about driving you will find out in this video. I will have a separate video, full review, interior, exterior, with more technical data and information about the car, plus material quality, space and all that stuff in a separate video, so check that out in this video. It's all about driving, so I'm super excited guys. This is the key. It comes also with winter tires, by the way, quite small rims, 18-inch rims, but those are the winter tires. Keep in mind, don't come with those tires and those rims. The car comes with ventilated brake discs on the rear, big brake discs, and also in the front ventilated brake discs, a little bit bigger. Also it has 4 pistons on the front on the brake and 2 on the rear. The handles, those are the new handles, keyless entrance of course. I have this version with those beautiful seats, white interior that looks just gorgeous, but more about that in the full review video. In this video we will drive. I will leave the key here because of course it comes with a start-stop engine, and look at this. Those crystal design looks so phenomenal. So for start engine button, we have this crystal design. We have it also for the stalk shift by wire transmission to change the gears, and here we have this controller for the multimedia that also has this crystal design. Super beautiful. You saw before I just pressed the engine button and the engine was like instantaneous on. Now everything inside the car, and not only inside, everything about this car, it's super high quality. Everywhere it's high quality. The center console, the materials here, soft material here everywhere on the doors, but more about that we will talk in a different video. First of all, I want to point out something: electric adjustable steering wheel, so from behind there you can adjust it electrically. And I love the shape of the steering wheel. BMW really shot high with some new designs and crazy futuristic looks, and I love the shape of the steering wheel. Not only that, look nice, it's small, it's easy to control, but also allow you to have a bigger entrance in this area so that you can see really clear on this beautiful cockpit display, digital display. I will show you also how can you customize those display. Here you have this multimedia curved screen, almost 15-inch screen, super beautiful, great view and easy to reach out there. Also, of course, electronic handbrake, auto hold. From here you can put the car in different gears. Basically you can put it in drive, in sport, S, actually the gearbox, you can put it in sport, and then you can go in reverse. Of course, you probably know that. Also this wheel from the volume, it's in the same nice crystal design. Plus you have the button here to change different driving modes. So those are the new driving modes from BMW, you probably know them. Digital art, relax, expressive, efficient, sport and personal. And you can basically also customize every single mode depending in which mode you want to drive. If you go to efficient mode, you can also somehow customize this, but if you go in sport, you can also basically customize the sport mode. I will try all those driving modes, and as we go in the video you can see from here you can customize the sport mode, you can choose the drive mode, comfort or sport, you can choose the driving dynamics, you can also put it in sport plus, and then the traction control it's off. I won't do that on the street. Steering wheel, comfort or sport, damping, comfort or sport, and you have also here like seat supports and stuff like that. So the side support will also squeeze you a little bit when you go in sport mode if you want to do that. And then from here, of course, if you go in efficient mode, kind of the same story. If you go down here, you can also activate different options. The cool part is, now you can see kind of the same thing. The cool part is, guys, that you can basically drive the car, and depending in which driving mode you're going, the car will react accordingly. And not only the driving mode it's changing, but also the interior cabin, ambient light, the glass roof and all that stuff will kind of change, so it will give you a different experience. For example, if you go to digital art, you can see some things change also in the interior. But anyway, I will drive in efficient mode. We will see also the consumption. I will reset the consumption. Here you have also the controllers for different information and different settings of the car, some safety features. I like the fact that you can basically control the multimedia from here, from the center console, from this wheel while you're driving. It's much more easy to change from here than to go and use the touchscreen. And you have both options. The climatic system, it's down here all the time, so it's very easy to control and activate, disactivate. You have heated seats, ventilated seats, all kind of new features. And the navigation system, it's one of the best. It's super responsive. You can see really clear buildings and wherever stuff. And also when you set a destination, I will show you in a second, you can see basically, let me show you. Let me add a destination. For example, let's say here. You can see basically on this AR, because it comes with a new AR view, it will show you right here on this camera the direction where you should go, left, right. It comes also with a head-up display directly on the windscreen. It's a beautiful head-up display, probably one of the best on the market. It's super clear, and when you set the destination and the navigation, it will show you also there the map. You will see that as well. Other than that, you have some pedals behind here to change the gears manually if you want to do that. And other than that, I want to give you some technical data and then we will start driving. So as I said before, the version that I have with me is the 520D X-Drive. That means it's all-wheel drive version, and it comes with a diesel 2-liter diesel engine. It comes with a 2-liter diesel engine, 197 horsepower, 400 newton meters. The diesel engine, it has 4 cylinders in line, and also it comes combined with a mild hybrid. Basically it has a 48 volt battery under the trunk plus a small electric motor. Actually it's like a generator, and the power of this electric motor, if I'm not wrong, was around 11 horsepower and 25 newton meters, and that's helped a lot the engine actually, and also helped to reduce the emission, and also help the car to smoothly coasting sometimes and starting and stuff like that. It's a new 48 mild hybrid, is the newest one, and it's improved from the previous version. Another useful information is that the car comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission, Steptronic. Also in combination with the engine and this mild hybrid system, it works fabulous. We will see that. 0 to 100 in 7.3 seconds. The top speed of the car 228 km per hour. It's an Euro 6 E. The fuel tank capacity is 60 liters. The drag coefficient of the car 0.24. The turning circle 12.4 meter, but here we have to discuss a little bit, because when it comes to turning circle, I have on this car that is with me, we have this new steering. We have this integral active steering. That means the rear wheel will steer as well, depending on which speed you're driving. The rear wheel will spin as well, will turn as well, and it will give you a much better turning ratio. And if you have this activated, the turning circle will be even smaller, and I saw that a little bit earlier. 11.8 meter it's with this integral active steering, and without it it's 12.4 meter. So I have on the car 11.8 meter. We will test this as well. Other than that, the front suspension double wishbone, and the rear suspension independent multi-link, ventilated brake discs on the rear, on the front, and 18-inch wheels with winter tires. I hope I didn't miss something, guys. The price of the car depend in which country you are, depend on many factors, but the one that I have with me, it's around 89,000 euro with all these options we will talk about in the review video. Other than that, I think I told you all the important technical data. Let's drive the car, because that will be really interesting. So first of all, press the brake, go in reverse in drive. If you want to go in S, you do it one more time and you will see right there S1, so the gearbox will change in sport mode. We have 0.1 kilometer on electric mode, so basically sometimes when you start driving, the car can start also only in electric mode. And the cool part is that you have a nice graphic on the right side that shows you when the battery will charge, so that's cool. 360 degrees camera, one of the best system out there in terms of camera resolution. It's fabulous. The sensors, parking sensors, work really good. You can have also this 3D view, so you can see wherever happened around the car. And I want to show you something really cool. You can record new path right here. So for example, you just drive to the path. For example, I want to drive right here, and I'm just driving here, and then here I just basically stop the car and then save record, right? And then you can record this path and then start reversing path. You just press that, start reversing path, and then all you have to do is just put it in reverse, just like that, and then you just have to monitoring your surroundings, and you can see the car will basically go on that path that you saved before. So for example, if you come home and you go out from the parking, the car will basically do that for you. So yeah, it's basically it's useful, but not all the time as useful as we think. So sometimes you can use it, sometimes you can't. You have to basically always pay attention to the road, and also you can start recording new paths, and you can use different paths and different areas where you have to park the car. So basically yeah, it is what it is. So you can see the sensors and the parking in the back. They show you with the red, and you can also change this to see a little bit better behind what happened. You can see also from this angle, and if you go to more, you can go to 3D view, and you can basically see what happened around the car. And you can see in the back there we have some snow, but still the car shows you that it is something in the back, but basically it's just the snow. But anyway, I think it's a great feature, but also you can use a BMW app on your phone, because it comes with this My BMW app, so you can basically park the car from the phone without being inside the car. So this is also a great useful feature. Anyway, let's drive the car, guys. By the way, what I forget is to basically, let me deactivate this, basically reset the consumption. Let me go to home, and then let's go. That's why I love this feature. I love the fact that I can basically adjust from here. If you go reset individual, perfect, and now the individual is resetted, and in the end of the trip we will see also the consumption. Now the great part is that the car, finally BMW bring this new digital cockpit where you can see so many useful information, and you can also customize it in so many ways. And now new on this BMW 5 Series, yeah, you can see right now when we go out, you will see how nice it looks. Also the navigation, it's great that it comes with this AR view, augmented view. So you have basically a front camera, and you can see in front what happened, and it will show you also based on the navigation. It will tell you now go left, now go right, and you will see, you can see right now, and you can see also the navigation on the head-up display. That looks fabulous, man. I mean, I think it's one of the best head-up display. With, you have basically the whole map in front there. I don't know if you can see it so clear on the camera, but it looks really fabulous. Also down here you have the camera that shows you have to go left on the next one, and it's super useful. It's very silent inside. The sound insulation inside the car, I have no words for it. It's very good visibility, it's great. You can adjust the seats electrically in every position you want, very simple from down here. And you can see right here when you come close, it shows you now you have to make left.
Drive time is 4 minutes.
Another thing, everything inside the car feel very smooth, very good quality. The steering wheel, The stalks, the pedals feel very smooth when you press them. The acceleration, everything, the brake, everything feels very, very smooth. Even when you accelerate, for example, we are driving like 70 and it feels like you have 30. It's like it's like very, very smooth. Very good visibility in the multimedia, on the cockpit, on the head-up display. It's just perfect. You can see the blind spot technology in the corner right there. I will show you also the autopilot on the highway. We will go now on the highway and I will show you how the autopilot works. Very, very good visibility in the mirrors as well. So I have super good visibility in the mirrors. Also on the windows. BMW know how to make cars in a big way. It's basically this guy don't know how to drive the car. He jumped on my lane there if you don't pay attention sometimes. Now I will go on the right side. Don't want to bother the other ones. Check out, guys. Now from here you can set basically the autopilot. It comes also with lane assist, autopilot, all that safety features that BMW bring it these days, and you can basically activate it simple from here, from the steering wheel, from those buttons. And the great part is that those buttons here are physically buttons, so it's not a touch screen button or stuff like that like it is on other cars. Now basically you press this one and now you set the speed, and you can see that this AR, augmented reality, will show you in real time something that even not Tesla show you. It shows you the camera, it shows you nice direction where you should drive, it shows you the car in front, it shows you the lanes, and right now basically the car is driving itself.
Please make a U-turn in 300 meters and then immediately
It's fabulous. Look at this. Now it's braking, it's accelerating depending what the car in front will do. So it will, and it works incredible good. Basically, to be honest, on the highway in this kind of condition, small curves, I don't see any difference between the new autopilot system from BMW and the one from Tesla, for example. At least for the moment, it stays perfectly between the lanes, it accelerates, it's braking, it shows you that it sees the car in front, and look at this, it's really, really good. And you can see with green, really clear what happened also on the head-up display, also here on the augmented reality screen. It's that simple. It's just like that. If you go, let me show you you can see also on the head-up display, you can see this information right there if you want to see it, or you can basically see the map as it was before. But it's still working. For your safety, I really recommend you, no matter what car you're driving, to hold the hands on the steering wheel for the safety reason, and also pay attention to the road. But yeah, for the purpose of this video, I just show you how the system works. But yeah, everything is kind of controlled in controlled environment. So you can see the blind spot technology in the corner there. And here it's a curve, and you can see how good it stays. It feels good. It feels like you can definitely trust it. I really like it. Now if I press the brake, I just take the control right now. I can put the gearbox if I go down in sport mode, and right now the gearbox become much more responsive when you accelerate, and the car, it feels crazy powerful. I mean, it's an incredible cruiser. When it comes to highway, it's lovely. The car, the comfort, you can see we drive 120, you don't hear anything from outside. When it comes to sound insulation, I will give it a 9, maybe 9.5, around there. Really good sound insulation. Even at high speeds, you barely hear any wind noise.
Exit right toward
So right now we go out. When you brake, you can see here on the left side down, on the right side down, how the car will recuperate the energy back into the battery, that you can use it later. In curves, it stays lovely. I should say it feels quite assisted. I didn't expect that, guys, to be quite assisted like that. It's a BMW, but now we are in efficient mode. But even though I tried it also before, a little bit earlier, even though if you go in sport mode, now even when you are in sport mode, I noticed that the steering, it's a little bit stiffer, but still relatively assisted. 5.2 liter consumption until now. Whoa, it's pretty good. And you can see it's changing also the gears, the graphic on the cockpit. Man, it's so lovely to drive this BMW. You know, after I drive my Tesla and look at this. What? Because it has the rear wheel steering, it has that unique feeling that it's oversteer, you know, sometimes like it steer a little bit too much sometimes, but it's so different. The feeling, it's so strange and nice, and it's fabulous. I think most of the people will love this feeling. What? Oh, I love the grip on the ground and the handlings are so good, but in the same time it has a little bit of both feeling. You see, it goes a little bit like that. It's more set up to comfort. I think they basically the people that will buy this car will love to drive in comfort and slowly and steady. Someone that wants sporty driving, it will go with M version, and M version is much more sportier, and also in terms of suspension. But this one, boy oh boy, it's a fabulous cruiser with plenty of power. Man, it loves the way it feels. Acceleration wise, the way it stays on the ground over those bumps, splendid. I have nothing to complain, really nothing. Visibility wise, it's perfect. The comfort is perfect. The technology, it's here. We have every single technology that we want. Power, of course, a lot of power. I'm really curious to see also the consumption. We have winter tires right now. We can go even faster a little bit, so we can cruise a little bit faster. At 130 you start to hear a little bit of wind right now, but just slightly. The car, it stays perfect on the road. It still have a gorgeous stability, but I have to tell you, the car, it's set up through comfort. Even though you drive in sport mode, doesn't feel that BMW sporty feeling. And I think BMW want to split these two. They want to do the M to be sportier, and then this one, it's like a normal comfortable car for daily driving with sporty performance, but not as sporty as an M, but still much more sportier than many other cars. Boy, I'm impressed. I love the car, really. I love the way it feels. High speed, sound insulation, it's super good. Comfort is great. Visibility, stability. Now BMW make me wish to own one, because yeah, you drive a Tesla, it's good, you know, Tesla Model Y, it's good, but BMW, man, it's kind of a little bit in the other class. It's playing another liga, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, the price it's double, but yeah, not double from a Tesla Model S, for example. But still, I feel like BMW know how to control better the handlings, the suspensions, the feeling in the steering, in the pedals. There are small things that make the difference between a high-end car, premium, high class,
Please leave
and
roundabout at
the
third
other
exit.
cars, you know, because these days there are so many cars, but when you're driving a BMW, you feel that unique feeling of a BMW. You feel that high quality in small details, like, I don't know, like the steering feeling, like the pedals, everything, the brakes. And by the way, this is a diesel engine, yeah? And basically,
Follow the road for
BMW are one of the best at making those diesel engines sound like petrol engines. You don't feel almost any vibration inside the car. The noise from the engine, it's so minimal. So I bet so many people that don't know too many things about cars, they don't know which engine is this. If I take one of my friends, for example, that don't know too many things about car, and I cut the 520D from the back, and I will drive with him, and I will ask, what engine is this one? It probably don't know. It sounds like a petrol one, so that's so good. And also under the hood, when it's running, it runs so silent. It's fabulous. I'm a big fan of diesel engines from BMW. Also in the curves, it stays super good. And I love the feeling with this option, with this rear wheel steer. It feels so unique and so easy. And you know where it's useful. If it's not so useful on the highway because you have high speed, but in the city, because also this new 5 Series, it's kind of a big car, it's a long, it's very useful in the city. And we will go in the city now on some roads. We will go left and right, and I will show you how easy you turn the car, and you go in small streets, in roundabouts, because you can turn the car super easy with this new steer. Lovely. Anyway, I love the car. Man, I have to tell you, I definitely love it. And you can see, even when you wanna, even when you have, for example, a dog in front of you, or for example, you have something on the ground and you wanna, the car, it stays so good. Man, when you do those kind of stuff, it's like, look how good it stays on the ground. It's fabulous, really fabulous. And the steering and everything. Now I wish I owned one. If I had the money, man, I would definitely buy one BMW. I'm not sure yet which version. I have to say that this 5 Series is one of my favorite from BMW, but I definitely not sure if that's for me for the moment, because it's a little bit too big, to be honest, for me. But it's a lovely car. Probably I will go with an 3 Series. It fit more for me, with the same super nice driving feeling. Look at this in the roundabout. It's so easy. Look at it. It feels so assisted. It's so light to take those curves, even in sport mode. Even that we are in a sport mode right now, it still feels super soft. Oh, and acceleration, it's lovely. Now here in the city, you can just switch to eco mode, and the steering, it's even more softer. Right now it's even more assisted. No, I don't know if I can give you the rating for the car right now. 9.9, definitely. It's almost perfect for what it is. Love the car, really love it. 6-liter consumption until now. Not bad, man, not bad. We drive on the highway, high speed. Now in the city, 6-liter, it's pretty good. And they estimate around 5.5 liter was the estimated consumption. Let's see over those bumps here. That's doing great. Not bad. Ooh.
Please leave the roundabout.
Oh, the acceleration, it's also pretty nice. Even in eco mode, it's pretty nice. Actually, basically, let's go right here. It's so pleasant to drive it in the city.
You will arrive at your destination in
It's
200
such a
meters on the
nice
left.
all-around, premium all-arounder. And now the gearbox back in drive, back in normal driving mode, and the engine stay at lower revs. Will change a little bit later.
Arriving at your destination
I'm
on the
crazy
left.
impressed with the consumption. I'm really impressed, man. I didn't expect to be the way we drive, and I will make a separate video with the consumption test, and we will see what kind of consumption we can get from that test. Definitely I have to do that. If you want to see that video, stay close. It's so silent, so smooth. It runs so smooth right now. So when you're coasting like that, when you're running like that, the electric motor and the 48-volt battery help a lot to smooth out the ride. And here, check this out. If you want to turn the car in small space like that, look how easy it is. I'm just using one finger, and it's such a big car. And here again, you go right, check this out, in small space you turn it so fast because of the rear wheel, and the feeling, it's really unique. You have to try it. If you buy this BMW 5 Series, you have to get this option with rear wheel steering. You will love it. It will make your life easier. At least if you drive in the city most of the time, you will love that feature. Here, check this out. What is very useful, you press this button and then you have all those sensors around the car that shows you. But what I notice is that the sensors sometimes scare you, you know. It scared me here, probably, oh man, it's red, I'm too close there. And the camera seems sometimes like you're too close of the obstacle. Like you saw in the beginning when we started the video, it was so snow like that, a little bit snow in the behind. And the car says like, oh, you're over the snow. I was over the snow, but only with the car, because under the car, it's a sedan, it has that space, you know, and the car sometimes scare you, you know. But in general, it has super high quality resolution, and I definitely love it. So 11.8 meter with those rear wheel steer. Oh my god, no way. I can definitely feel it. I drive a little bit earlier in MG, and it was like, wow, this is so big and it's so easy to turn around. And when you do it like that, you definitely feel that wheels, how they turn. Now if we go in the reverse, super simple. You can see right there the active lines. I tell you, definitely this is one of the best, if not the best 360 degrees camera out there. Bro, look at this. It's so easy to park the car. And I just park it perfectly. Excepting the fact that the car is too big for this parking lot. I just have to put it like that. But it's just crazy good. Also, yeah, I guess that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from this video. Let's see the consumption. Let's go back to home, and this is the consumption since individual. 6.1 liter, 18 kilometers. What do you think about that? It's good, right? Not bad, not bad. I will do also a test where and the climatic system is on 22 degrees, and it's cold outside, like 0 degrees or around there. No, it's 4 degrees now, but it was kind of 0 a little bit earlier. Anyway, guys, I will do a separate video driving only in eco mode to see the consumption. I'm really curious about that. I think it's a fabulous car, really. The way they do those cars, it's incredible. And it's a little bit a shame, like they work so many years on these diesel engines, and now when the diesel engines start to be so smooth you barely hear it, they have to move on with them. And yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. The car is just wonderful. I mean, I love the car. I love every single thing about the car, and that unique BMW feeling make you really happy. And yeah, if you have the money, man, I don't see why you shouldn't buy it. I think you won't regret. And also it's a beautiful car. Anyway, that was the video. Don't miss out the full review, interior, exterior, all that stuff, technical data about the car will be on the channel. The video, if it's not already there, check out next days. Also, if you have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.